I have been wanting to speak to you about some idea that came to my mind in September. Overscheduling is a function of culture. So discipline is what gives us the ability to get things done. But discipline, or the lack of it, is a function of culture. And what is culture? Culture has 4 elements. First, it is shared. It's a group phenomenon. So you come late because you expect that everyone will be late. You don't want to be fast, but you set 7:30 to be on time. So you arrive at 8 because you know that the function won't start until 8:30. So all of you are late, yet you set the time to be at a particular activity. What does that tell us? The culture is that nobody comes early, nobody comes fast, and therefore it's the way we get things done, and nothing starts on time. No projects are not executed on time, and it has a knock-on effect across the entire economy. Culture is also implicit. So often we do things, think things, talk things, but we don't know the meaning. We are not able to explain why we are doing those things, because our mind has been conditioned to say this is the way things are done. For example, the inability to say I am stopping and I do nothing and I just want to think. Doing nothing and thinking is taken as being idle, and therefore I can be busy, but really the outcome is not there, simply because it's implicit in me that to not do anything in a situation is wrong. But sometimes situations need to be waited on, reflected on, and just simply do nothing and wait so that you get all the full picture before you take action. So discipline, culture, and culture elements really constitute what becomes an execution bridge. I think the third element of culture is that it is enduring. It takes long to change. That's why we repeat the mistakes of yesterday as if yesterday did not teach us anything. It is because change is hard. Doing what is convenient is the easiest. The fourth element is that culture is very pervasive. It is like water around the fish. The fish does not realize the importance of water because it can't tell that there is any other world other than water. So you don't easily notice culture, you adapt, you fit in, or it ejects you and you are depressed and you return to it. That's the reason burials, weddings, things we do just as a society because everybody is doing them, or trying to buy a big car or own a big house when the means to sustain these things is not there, because that's culture. It's pervasive. We look at our community and we think that's the way things should be. So discipline, culture and its elements creates the bridge that leads us to execution. The third one is what I call skill and talent. So we can dream dreams. We can have many expectations. And I see this in the battles I have with exports. You really want to make sure that you get $6 billion new money into our economy by focusing on particular elements in each of the sectors that produces commodities we sell. But to be able to deal with those elements, whether it is phytosanitary standards, whether it is logistics, whether it is understanding markets, you need skill, the knowledge of how to get something done, but you also need talent. Talent is the thing, is the gift that God gives you, which if it is sharpened by skill, you get better. So Cheptegei begins to run in Kapchorwa uphill. And so he's running, tending cows or goats. And his muscles are built to run uphill. And then he discovers that running uphill is actually a thing he loves. It's inbuilt in him because he has seen it in his community that running to do anything is how you live. So there's a talent hidden in him. So he gets to compete in long distance running, 3,000 meter running. He does it in 7 minutes because it's a flat surface, because inbuilt in him is a talent for running. Skill has been built by running uphill. So he meets obstacles early, which become opportunities for getting things done. When he has a skill, he becomes a champion. So without skill and talent, strategy, which is hope, cannot be combined with outcome or results, which is real. And then finally, the thing we think it's very important, but the thing we think if you don't have it, you can't do nothing. It's called financial commitments. Money is the oil, is the fuel that drives the vision, that drives the engine of dreams, of strategy. But money alone, I have found out that you can take all the money you need in the world to execute something, but if you don't have these other three elements, that money will be lost to the competition. Yes, we need to make financial commitments to a strategy so that we can see all the full elements of it. But we must combine financial commitments with these other three elements in order to see the bridge that connects us to outcome. Thank you so much. Have a good weekend.
Please email us at